Hi, I'm Erik Linask here at IT Expo in Miami, Florida, and I'm speaking with ADTRAN's Derrick. Barry, thanks for joining me. Welcome to Miami.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So where'd you come in from?
Huntsville, Alabama, headquarters.
Excellent, excellent. Let's get right to it. Let's talk about some of the exciting things going on. And I know one of the things that ADTRAN is doing here is talking about its BlueSocket acquisition. Tell me a little bit about that and what you're doing with and around that here at the show.
Right. Yeah. So we have kind of a solution set. We're talking about virtual mobility, which is the ability to empower employees to kind of be virtually at their desk anywhere in the world, and that is born both out of our unified communications product line as well as our BlueSocket acquisition with the centralized management of your wireless LAN worldwide from your central headquarters. So the ability for me as a headquartered-based employee to go anywhere in the world, be on the same wireless LAN, show up as the same user, that's kind of the idea of virtual mobility.
Now, how do those two products that has a BlueSocket product integrate into your unified communications platform?
It's going really well. We see a lot of, interest from obviously people trying to empower employees to do more, be more productive, whether they're in the office or on the go. So both products really kind of fit well for that. Our BlueSocket, we're finding too, plays well with our unified communications. They both kind of offer a blend and extend approach to growth, where it's not a forklift replacement as we see in some of the, competitive offerings in the industry. So the ability to kind of mix your existing telephony equipment while getting some of the, high points of new technology. So whether it's unified messaging, again, the ability to kind of push some of the security and management of wireless LAN to the edge of the network and kind of centralize that control and get away from the hardware-based controller are all things enterprises seem to be attracted to.
No question about that. So in terms of the competitive marketplace, what does the addition of BlueSocket do for ADTRAN? Where does it place ADTRAN?
It definitely gives us the ability from both just a company offering and a enterprise perspective to go up market. It really is an ideal solution for people with huge wireless networks that are looking to put many access points out there. Historically, hardware-based controllers kind of proved to be a pain point for growing large wireless LANs. Our acquisition of BlueSocket and the technology that brings definitely gives us the opportunity to offer somebody an alternative that kind of gets away from that hardware-based controller model.
Is there any reason that an enterprise shouldn't at this point leverage the cloud and virtualization technologies when handling their wireless LANs?
We don't see any reason not to. I think obviously with the cloud and the way virtualization's going, that seems to be kind of the future of IT and the way people are computing and deploying applications, and so our BlueSocket is kind of just a perfect fit for that.
More generally, what are you seeing in terms of unified communications adoption? Are we now really past or through the hype cycle and into a general adoption phase?
From our perspective, I think it's still a mix. It kind of depends on maybe the size business you're talking to. Maybe on the smaller end, there's still some low end, user counts that maybe aren't utilizing unified communications like larger organizations are that we see and talk to. But I think as it progresses, like any technology, it is starting to make its way kind of down the market to those smaller businesses.
Any specific areas where ADTRAN's seeing adoption?
So we have our NetVana 7000 series product kind of platform. It's sort of our all-in-one answer for small and medium businesses. It supports up to 100 users per site, and it has that unified communications functionality of automatic call distribution, voicemail to email, just kind of enabling a mobile workforce. And so we're definitely seeing more and more adoption of that. Like the press release we have here at the show coming out, where a healthcare group, Home Health, Pro Home Health in Kentucky, rolled out a 9-site system of NetVana 7000 series products, and one of the, two of their high points were the 3 to 4 digit dialing between sites and the ability for their employees, being home health, they're out of the office a lot, the ability to have activities like Find Me, Follow Me for when inbound calls are coming. So they're kind of again, that feeling of always at their desk regardless of where they are in the world.
So, and I guess you partially answered the question, but is mobility, to me it seems like mobility is really the key driver behind UC adoption today.
Yeah, and it feels like it to us. That's kind of what we're seeing in the market, and I think you know, we all obviously, we as a company use our own unified communication, and it's a great tool to have. Somebody who travels a decent bit, being out on the road and having the ability to receive my desktop phone calls to my mobile device and emails and faxes, and it just really gives you so much more power, I guess, and kind of freedom to not feel like you're tied checking back in at the desk all the time.
Got it. Excellent. What else can we look forward to from ADTRAN in the near future?
I think you'll see us putting some emphasis as we look to grow beyond our customer base in the U.S., looking international. You also see us, again, pushing virtual mobility solutions, enterprise communication, and cloud connectivity.
Excellent. Been talking here with Derrick from ADTRAN. Barry, thanks for joining me.
Thanks so much.